Happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all have some great things planned this weekend that will give you some rest and relaxation. But I wanted to just give you a little bit of advice and a little activity to do if you're interested. So this month we're talking about energy and burnout recovery. And so I want to make sure that you are taking some time this weekend to reflect on what is burning you out. Where is your energy going? And so one great takeaway is to take a couple quiet minutes away to yourself. It could be before the family wakes up in the morning, but just take out a piece of paper. Maybe you're someone who likes to journal. Maybe you're not someone who journals, which that was me.
Like me to turn off.
Alexa off. My Alexa's joining us. But I want you to just take some time to reflect. What is going well right now? What are some things where you're feeling good in your day? Maybe it's, my mornings feel really great. Like I personally have embraced slow mornings. I don't get them every morning. But when I can make the time to sit down and journal and do my Bible study and just kind of be in the quiet house before the world starts, I love that. What is not going well for you right now? So what parts of your day feel rushed or stressed? Maybe it's a season of life. I know that this season for me has always felt super busy with the end of school year and softball. I've always felt, more of my nights are taken up, whether it's running kids or going to games. And so maybe my dinners feel like chaotic and I feel like we're eating out more, or maybe you feel like you're kind of grabbing and going, or you're just eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And so maybe figuring out a different plan for your nights because those don't feel like they're going well. And it might be something that you do the stop, start, continue. What should I stop doing right now? What do I start doing right now? And what do I continue right now? And sometimes continue is, I'm just going to let it be. I'm not going to fix it because as much as, I would prefer to have meals planned right now, it's just going to be too much for me. So I'm just going to keep winging it. And it's going to work for the next X period of weeks or a month or 2 months. And then the season of life will change a little bit. But take this time and do some free journaling. One of the ideas that I like to do is either Google or ChatGPT, just open journal questions that I can reflect on. It really helps me move along in my thoughts and priorities and to narrow down on the things that I want to focus on most in life during that time. I've committed now every weekend that I'm going to do some more free journaling. And I've really been enjoying it. What I love about it is during the week I have a journal with prompts, and that journal helps me frame up what my goals are. How do I want to feel? How do I better take care of myself? What are the priorities? And then when I'm on the weekends, I'm free journaling more about how I'm feeling and kind of the questions I gave you today or others. So take some time this weekend. We get a bonus day, hopefully, depending on your work schedule, with Monday being off. And it just gives you a little bit of quiet time to take some care of yourself, maybe do some self-care and things that make you feel good, evaluate what's working. Maybe it's a good time to think about summer and what are you and your family doing this summer as the season changes, maybe with kiddos being home or the days being longer, where you can focus on, hey, I want to go for a walk after work. How do I make that happen? Or I want to have, a happy hour with a friend once a week. How do I get that stuff planned and scheduled? Because unfortunately, depending on where you live, if you're in the Midwest, sometimes we feel like we blink and summer's gone and all that great weather and all that energy and sun is gone. So make an intentional plan while you can. So hopefully these are just some ideas for you to consider on how you can best use the weekend to reflect, to plan, just to take better care for yourself. What do you need? What does your mind and body need? What does your family need? But more than anything, what do you need? Because you as a woman are likely putting everybody first and filling your cup up last. And so I want you to take some time to really think about what you need. What do you need to stop, start, and continue? So let me know how these journal prompts might work for you, or if you added a couple more. Would love to hear from you and hope you have a great weekend.